What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for tuning into my video. If you are new on this channel, my name is Ayanda Boniswayende and I am a South African that's currently based in the UK. And wow, on my channel I share all my experiences, I do vlogs, and yeah, everything that has to do with me just living abroad and all the experiences and things that I go through, I definitely share on my channel. So if that's the kind of content you want to see, click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell. And to all my returning subscribers, welcome back, fam. Yabonga guys for subscribing. And yabo, as you guys would have seen from the title, today we are doing a mukbang. So guys, funny story, right? I've always seen like mukbang, what on YouTube, but I didn't really know what mukbang was. Like I literally had to Google what mukbang is. So mukbang is basically when someone is eating on camera, and I think it's a Japanese term, mukbang. And yeah, so we live and learn. So that's something that I had to learn, and I was like, you know what, I actually don't like eating and talking at the same time, but I decided to do this because I want to try out KFC. Guys, I was expecting a bigger bag. Just a note that you might want to know, an interesting fact. The KFC in South Africa does not taste like the KFC here. And also in Ireland, the first time I saw in Ireland, I was like, ooh, KFC Mugel. First of all, the menu is different, guys. Even here in the UK, the menu is different. They don't have dunked wings, they don't have a crusher. And the recipe of the chicken itself, it doesn't taste the same. So yeah, that's what I was like. It was very weird. But yeah, I ordered a couple of things, excluding the meat itself, because I just don't like the taste of the meat. I just decided to do a video because I realized Mugali has been living abroad for 2 years. So I've been living, to be exactly, it's been 2 years and 4 months now that I packed my bags and I left my home country, and I just wanted to do like a reflection type of video and just talk about, just reflecting on the past 2 years and the ups and downs and things that I sort of like went through and stuff like that. And yeah, how the whole experience has changed me, because I feel like there's no way you're gonna, even with a holiday or like a different venture or adventure, you're gonna come out a different person. So there was no way after 2 years, even after a year, I've already changed, in terms of just the way I look at in the way that I look at life, in how I perceive certain things. A lot of stereotypes were broken down, because the thing about living abroad and people living overseas is that we don't get to see everything. Okay, even with like our famous influencers and celebrities, when they go visit places like Dubai, Paris, and what, they only show us like the tourist destinations, but we don't get to see like exactly how it is, and sometimes that could be very confusing, because the reality versus the expectations are very different, in terms of there's just so much that goes into, or there's so much that actually changes about moving into a different country. So that's just number one that I want people to know, is that everything is not as it seems on a photo. Do you understand what I'm saying? So never just take everything on face value. Do your research. And yeah, every country has its problems as well, at the end of the day. And that's just my take on it. With everything, the South African unrest that was happening this week, which I'm not going to go into detail about it, but like I just know, and I feel like we all know, that every country has its own problems, guys. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I believe there's no certain thing as it's better here or it's better here. It may be better, but it's not going to be all the way complete or perfect or whatever the case may be. But anyway, as people, we move to different countries, or as experts, we move, for different reasons as well. So yeah, that's that. So It's been 2 years since I left South Africa, and I landed in Dublin airport. And guys, gin is my ride or die, pink gin to be specific. But yeah, so okay, our competitors, they are zinger wings. They taste like zinger wings, but I don't like the chicken. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, it's been 2 years since I basically left South Africa, and I was like, I'm looking forward to this new journey. I'm looking forward to this adventure. And I didn't know what to expect. When I left South Africa, it was literally just me and my 3 bags. I didn't know anyone there. And wow, I was like, you know what? And all I know is that I had a goal. So initially, when I left South Africa, my goal was to live abroad for 2 years. And then I come back home. I was like, after 2 years, I would have traveled. I would have gained, international experience, which would look good on my CV. Come back to South Africa, get a nice job there in industry, one of the big banks in South Africa. And yeah, 2 years we are here, and I'm still here. I'm in another country. So yeah, I guess it's one of those things, Uguti, when I came here, once I got to see the life this side, and I did my pros and cons, I was like, Batung, I adapted, and I actually was starting to enjoy living here. Another thing with me was that I felt like I haven't done anything as well, because with the pandemic, child, we are tired of the pandemic. With the pandemic, we couldn't do anything. So for me, I was like, it doesn't even make sense for me to go back to South Africa, because I haven't done shit. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done anything. Oh, guys. They still don't taste like the South African zinger wings. But yeah, it's fine. Sisazam. But yeah, this is why I don't like eating on camera. It's just awkward because I need to chew before I can speak. But yeah, so 2 years later, I was like, you know what? And he's sana. And easy, I had adapted. I had, come to terms to how things happen this side. I was loving it, for a whole lot of reasons and stuff like that, which is something I'll cover in another video. But for this video specifically, I just literally wanted to talk about my experiences in this whole 2 years. There were definitely ups and downs. It's been a roller coaster ride. I don't even want to lie and say and sugarcoat it and stuff like that, because most of the time, guys, on social media, on our Snapchat, on WhatsApp stories, on Instagram, we only post the fun things. We only post the nice things. We only post us having fun. We don't post when we are lonely. We don't post when we are depressed. We don't post when we've got anxiety. We don't post when we're homesick and you're crying yourself and you're like, what am I doing here? I want my family. I want my mama. We don't post all of those things. And I think that's the purpose of this video, is just to show you guys that literally moving abroad, it takes a lot of mental, psychological, spiritually, physical strength. But most of all, you need to be so mentally and emotionally strong for you to come here. And something that I always, because I get a lot of people saying, oh my God, Ayanda, I got a job offer in Ireland, or I got job offer in the UK. How was your experience? I always tell them, go to babes. Number one, you need to have a why. Why do you want to come here? You need to have a purpose. You need to have a goal. For some people, like I've mentioned, my goal in the beginning was, I'm only coming here 2 years, traveling, get experience, and then back to South Africa. But I'm still here because I feel like I haven't done anything, and I feel like I haven't seen much, so it doesn't make sense for me to leave. And I'm so comfortable here, and that's a result of the experience I've had over the 2 years. Because emotionally, I've become resilient, and also I've become so comfortable with being alone. I've become, yo guys, I'm one of those people. I don't like being in the house. Like, I like doing things. I like planning activities. This weekend, let's do that. So the first 6 months when I got here, when I got to Ireland, I was lonely. Even the first 6 months when I got to the UK, because I came to the UK, to London, during lockdown, last year, September 2020. During lockdown, I was lonely. Guys, as loneliness, I never thought that I would experience loneliness. I am an extrovert. Do you understand what I'm saying? I like talking to people. I like connecting with people. I like doing things. I like being out there. Hey, so this whole lonely thing for me was a foreign concept and was something that I had to overcome by myself. But yeah, I got so comfortable with being alone. So you have to be very mentally strong, because first of all, especially if you don't know anybody when you come this side, you need to get out of your box. Number one, you need to get out of your comfort zone. You must reach out to people. You must connect with people. You must not be scared. Before I came to London, I know I was DMing a lot of South Africans that are living in London. I was like, hey babes, I'm looking for a place. Can you? People were sending me links. I was reaching out to every South African that I know that was in London. And I know they're probably watching these videos and they're like, this girl was stalking me. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna DM. I saw most of them are CAs that I know. And I was like, if South African, I was reaching out to them. I was looking for a place. What do you suggest? What can I use to find a place? So that's another thing, is that you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone. You must be willing to reach out to people, to get help, and also to find a place of belonging or a community where you are going to be able to chill with people, do things and stuff like that. So if you come with that mentality, then you are gonna be bored. You are always going to be in the house. You are going to be depressed. You are going to have mental health issues because you're not going to enjoy it. And I feel like at the end of the day, you're going to end up just going back to South Africa and say, this is not for me. But you really need to go all the way in. You really need to give it your best shots before you say, okay, this is not for me. So that if it does not work out, you can be like, no, this is not for me. So that's definitely something that I would say for people, is that number one, make sure that you have a goal. Make sure that you have a why. Like, why do you want to do this? Put a timeline to it if you can, or if you want to. Do you want to only come here for 3 years? Do you come here for 5 years? Do you want to get, citizenship? Do you understand? Do you see yourself raising a family here and stuff like that? So make sure before you make that decision that all of those things are laid out, you know them and you understand them. Because if you don't, and it's going to be for a very tedious reason, I understand now, and you're going to end up just going back home because you don't have a goal. Because I know most people, their goal is like, even with me, I think partially of my goal is to save money, so I'll be able to buy things cash back home, because obviously the pound, the euro to the rand. So that's something for me. It's part of my goal, is I want to be able to buy house, I want to be able to buy property, I want to be able to buy whatever I want to buy in South Africa cash. So you are able, that's part of my goal here, is to save, is to get, progress in my professional career, it's to travel. So yeah, make sure that your goal is clear, make sure that you've got a timeline if you need one and stuff like that before you move, because it gets real, guys. It really gets real. And yeah, so the first 6 months were very horrible for me because, like I've mentioned, I didn't know anyone in Ireland. But luckily for me, the person that I was sharing with at the time was a South African, and so she would invite me. It was like, oh, we're chilling as the girls and stuff like that. But yeah, also when I moved to London last year, London was worse. Ireland was not worse in terms of, I feel like Ireland, because of like the minority of black people there, or like foreigners, like I feel like it's bangani. But like we knew each other. Like it was literally, we knew when someone would join. It's like, oh, this one just joined last week. There's someone coming from South Africa, or there's someone coming, and we would do these get-togethers, and someone would come with that person, like, hi, this is everybody, and then we meet up. So I feel like Ireland was very close, and I'm still close with most of the people. And I miss my friend Kay Madaza. I miss my friend so much. Guys, like in Ireland, I found my tribe. I found my tribe. We did the most, y'all. We did the most. Yo, Ireland mnandi in terms of just us creating our own fun. Like, bekumnandi. I'm not even gonna lie. I enjoyed the social life of Ireland because we created it, and it was literally with like genuine people that even today I'm still close with, and Siyakhuluma and stuff like that. So you need to find your people. You need to find a community where you are gonna belong, where you are gonna feel. Guys, human connection is so important. There's no way you're just gonna sit in your house or in your apartment or you're just gonna be alone through and through. Child, you are gonna get a nervous breakdown. I ain't shame. I would die. I love meeting new people. I love talking to new people, experiencing different cultures, and that's the beauty of being an expat, is that you get to meet different people. You get to see different people, experience their culture and all of that. And that for me was like amazing. It's an amazing experience. So yeah, definitely loneliness is a thing, guys. Yo. And it hits you so hard that it makes you question why you even here. You understand? So it's very important that you find a tribe, you find people. You must make sure that you connect with people, you get out of your box. If you're an introvert, dude, you must reach out to people so they know, okay, oh babes, we're gonna invite her next time we go to wherever. Yes, my darling. Meaning that if you don't tell people that you're bored and lonely, they won't know. They'll think you're an introvert and you enjoy your own space. That time, so that's my advice, basically, is that reach out to people, connect with people. Don't be scared to ask people, say, hi guys, next time you go out, please invite me. I used to do that as well. And then, yeah, but I found my clan. I found my people. I found my tribe. We did everything together. It was amazing. I loved it. And then being homesick as well. I got homesick, I think the first 2 months. I used to speak to my mom. I used to speak to my family every day. Because you feel alone. You feel like, you miss everything about home, even the small things, guys. I used to miss my grandmother Ateta. I used to miss the kids, but really remote. Like, I used to miss those little things as well. So being homesick is definitely going to be something that's going to hit you. It's there, it exists, but it gets better. It gets better, especially if you're one of those people, like I've mentioned. You need to be open-minded. You need to be open to new experiences, because if you're always going to think about being home, might as well go back home, right? So you need to be open-minded, darling. Open-minded, which doesn't. I'm going to make new friends. I'm going to meet new people. And yeah, I feel like so what's up. And then, yeah. So loneliness, it's a thing. Being homesick, is the thing. I experienced both of those things, guys. I used to be homesick the first 6 months when I got here. And then I used to be lonely. Yo, guys, London, I was lonely. I was lonely. Like that loneliness that makes you cry sometimes, and you are like, did I do the right choice? Like, did I make the right choice by coming here? Why didn't I just go back home? You know? Because when I came to London, it was lockdown. So even the people that I knew in London, I couldn't meet up with them. You know? So, and I was in a house share, but the people I was sharing with were like strangers, and they were not my friends. So we were not really like chilling in that way. So I also didn't have like a support bubble. So the first 6 months were very hard for me. But on the good side of that, I got so comfortable with being by myself. Like I started enjoying things that I didn't even think I enjoyed. I started enjoying things I thought I hated. And I'm even now, like, I'm so comfortable when people are like, drop you last minute when you've made like plans and whatever. Like, I don't even take it personally because I enjoy my company now. I do things that I like, you know. It's either I shoot content for my channel or I do whatever. I go shopping, or like there's a lot of things. Like, I don't mind doing things alone now. I really don't. But in the beginning, you would never find me doing anything by myself. Because, isn't it, I had my friends. I had friends and family. But now, guys, I'm so comfortable with myself. I'm not even scared to travel alone because 2019, I went to Paris. My first solo travel. I went to Paris by myself. Imagine, yeah. You Mazinga wings. But I went to Paris in 2019. Excuse me. I went to Paris in 2019, right? By myself. Guys, I was scared. Like, I wanted to cancel that trip. I was like, these people don't even like speaking English. What am I gonna do? But it was a good trip. I enjoyed it. So yeah. So for me, I think the positive that came out of being homesick and being lonely is the fact that now I'm able to enjoy my own company. I'm so comfortable with being by myself. Like I don't even mind, even if I'll invite, darling, I've got plans. I've got plans with me. Do you understand? So I don't even mind when people are like, oh yeah, sorry, I can't make it. I will go with me, myself, and I will proceed. And yeah, so you need to get to that point where you are comfortable with yourself and you being with yourself, or else you will not survive. And even doing things with yourself and be like, as in today, I'm going to take a day trip out. I'm going to go to, I don't know, I'm going to take a day trip and go sightseeing, whatever. Don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared. Because people, that's what I said in one of my culture shock videos, is that people mind their own business. People have got their own things going on. So you can't always expect people to be there and whatever. So you must be able to do things for yourself that you enjoy and go out there and just do them. And be like, you know what, this weekend I'm going sightseeing, or this weekend I've booked myself where. And just go. You know, you need to be able to be comfortable with yourself, or else you will suffer. And then with making friends, guys, I cannot emphasize this any further. But I think the beauty of South Africans or Africans or experts is that by default, because we're not from this country, we just somewhat come together. You understand what I'm saying? It's just easy for us to connect because we all not from this country. So like in Dublin, like we had people from South Africa, Zimbabwe. I had friends from India. I had friends from Malaysia. I had friends from Singapore. So it's just that thing that Ogba, you must just be willing as well. Sometimes be the one, like I was the one in Ireland, I was always the one hosting. Like I'm always the one saying, guys, come over this weekend, let's do something. Because half of the time, the people now, abana plans, they understand. So come up with something like, hi guys, let's go bowling this weekend. Hi guys, propose things to do. And you'll see how many people actually didn't have plans, or how many people were actually just at home bored and lonely and not knowing what to do. So don't be scared to get out of your comfort zone and suggest things and connect with people and make new connections and reach out to people. Because, darling, uzo borega uswabe, this is not for me, and then you go back to South Africa. But yeah, I could never further emphasize the fact, Jogba, just don't be scared to make new friends. Don't be scared to connect with people, you know, because at the end of the day, when you're an expert, your friends, by default, they become your family here. Because I don't know about everybody else, I don't have family abroad. I'm legit the first person in my family to live overseas. So it's not like I have an auntie or cousins or rabo malume somewhere in the UK or somewhere in Dublin. Do you understand that I could visit? Because yeah, it's for, yeah, that's just me. I don't have family. So by default, your friends become your family. And these are the people that you share your stories with. These are the people that you do most of the things with. These are the people that listen to you when you're feeling down. They become your support bubble by default, because you support each other now. But most of the time, well, the ones that I know from South Africa, most of South Africans that I know, they don't have family here, you know. So we became each other's family, and it's amazing. That's amazing support structure, because we understand what we're going through and how you're feeling. You know, you've got people that are going through the same thing that you're going through. So yeah, definitely making friends in the beginning, it's tough. It's very tough, because especially because now we're older. So finding genuine people, finding people you click with, energies, vibes, because I'm an energies person. So if our energies and our vibes are not vibing, you know, we need to click. We need to be. And definitely, in Dublin, I definitely found my tribe. Yo. Asilale Makaya crew. We used to call ourselves that. I found my tribe. I found my people. I found people that understand me and my craziness. And I miss them so much. I miss them so much. I can't wait actually to go visit Ireland when I'm fully vaccinated and everything is died down. But yeah, you need to find your tribe, babe. You need to find people that you gel with, people that understand you. And because we're much older now, okay, no, I won't say much older, but because we, you know, some adults. So it's very tricky making friends or finding genuine people or finding people you vibe with. So yeah, definitely making friends is very important as well when you move abroad, and you need to find your tribe, child, or else uzoshona la uborega, you know. And then I guess also in the past 2 years, what the past 2 years has taught me is the fact of don't be scared of new beginnings. So when I moved from Dublin to London, like I got a lot of people saying, "I went outside." Like, are you not scared? I went outside, Joe. Why don't you just keep moving countries? But that's, you know, I guess one of the most asked questions people ask me were like, "Are you not scared of starting over?" Because in Ireland, I already found my tribe. I already found. Beseng right, guys, the island. Beseng right, but what you need to know about my story is that I always knew that I wanted to live in the UK. So Dublin was like a detour, but I always knew that the UK was my final destination. So I was like, no, I'm not scared. So if I was able to leave South Africa, go to Dublin without knowing anyone, and I was okay there for a year and a half, I'll start all over again in the UK and make new friends. So that's something that I wear as a badge of honor, is the fact that I am not scared to start over. It's something that I've just developed over the past 2 years, is the fact of I am not scared to start over. And because most of the people, I think, it's just the fear of the unknown. We are nje into ongayazi. Uyasaba into ongayazi. So you definitely need to, yeah, you must be able and be willing to step out of your comfort zone, step out of your shell, and do things that you've never done before. And I always tell people, son, another thing, you need to have a bucket list, child. You need to have a bucket list, a travel bucket list, the restaurants, activities, things you want to do. Put it on your diary. That's the only thing that makes sense. That's the only thing for you to actually enjoy the country that you're in. And that's what made me enjoy Ireland, was that I was always trying something different. I was always trying a different city. I went to Cork City. I went to Limerick. I went to Shannon. So it's that thing, don't just hide in your little shell, because you won't enjoy it. Give it a chance and try adventurous things. Have a bucket list. Have a bucket list of things to do. Maybe even twice a month or something, if you're not someone who's very social. Mina ngiyakwazi ukuhlala endlini weekend, so niyang stress. Mine is you mina weekend ngizifuna estradini nabanye abantwana. So that's just something as well that people need to be aware of. And then yeah, man, I guess the past 2 years have literally, they've changed me, but for the better. These are nice, actually. They've changed me for the better. I am not the girl I was 2 years ago when I landed in Dublin airport, because this whole experience has changed me. It's changed me how I look at life. It's changed me professionally and personally. Like, I am, like, you won't see it on my Instagram post, of course not. Like, it's not one of those changes that you can see. Like, it's not a physical change, but it's definitely, like, it's not a physical change, but it's one of those mental, spiritual changes. And guys, spiritually, I've grown so much. I've always been a spiritual person, though. Like, I'm a church girl through and through, yeah. But the fact that I was unable to find the right church when I moved here, I think that's also something for me that was a disadvantage. It's like, sometimes, but do you know black Christian churches? Agumnandi. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be here. Guys. African churches are the one. I miss church. I miss church, but with like social media and YouTube and things like that, I was able, like, I'm a fan of Pastor Michael Todd, and also Usara Mtanaga TD Jakes. So I watch their videos on YouTube as well. It's not the same though. Yes, sometimes you just want to be there. and feel the presence of God and whatever. But it is what it is. That's as close as I can get. But I definitely miss church. And even in my loneliness, my spirituality was not shaken. My faith was not shaken. And that's what I'm saying, that you need to be emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, mentally ready, even physically. You need to be ready for the move. You need to be ready for a shift in your life. And also, I think the big mistake that people do is the fact of they want to replicate the life they had in South Africa when they get here. But unfortunately, that's not possible. That's not possible. You can't do that. You can't. You'll just be hurting yourself. So people just need to sort of like get rid of that mentality. Yeah. South Africa, I was living in a penthouse. What? Ngicabanga ukuthi nala uzohlala ku-penthouse. Lebo uhlala kuyo esentini la. No? Uzonyanye. Okay, I want to try this wrap. Why bayirephe kanje nale wrap manje? Oh, guys, I'm a wrap wala. But yeah, that's a mistake people do, is that they want to come here and just replicate the lifestyle or the life they had in South Africa. Johnny, babes, this is a whole new world. This is a whole new environment. Different culture. You can't replicate. All you need to do is adapt. You need to accept, adapt. What's that saying? When in Rome, do what the Romans do. So it's that thing. You're no longer in South Africa. So be open to new experiences. Be open to meeting new people, experiencing new cultures, and nothing. Yeah, like nothing beats that. You just being present in the moment, you just accepting the decision you made about when you are moving. So that's definitely something that people, or the advice I would give to people is that embrace it. Embrace it at all costs. But I have definitely enjoyed the past 2 years. I'm still enjoying now, especially now with everything opening. I'm like, yay! Now I get to experience life in the UK. So I'm very excited about the new chapter in my life, and God has been amazing. God has been amazing. I think another thing that people don't know is how hard it is to get a job overseas. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. The whole interviewing process and what. The paperwork, the admin that goes into it, you getting your visa and what. It's not easy. So that's why I'm saying, like, when you make that decision that you wanna move abroad, have a why. Have a purpose, have a goal why you want to move them. Have a timeline if you have to. And yeah, have a bucket list. Have a bucket list. Don't be scared of trying new things, of doing new things. Step out of your comfort zone. Go and meet new people. And just enjoy life, my darling. Like, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Every single minute of it. This past 2 years, it has its ups and downs, but I was able to turn my downs into positives, both professionally and personally. Like, okay, I want Black Girl Magic. As right next. So, just to reflect back on the past 2 years, sometimes I sit by myself, I'm like, wow. Ukulele girl, ukulele darling, because it's so unreal sometimes to me. It's so unreal because, especially with me moving to London, I think that was so unreal to me because it's always been a goal of mine. And when I eventually moved to London, one of my friends was like, are you aware that you are living in one of your answered prayers? And at that moment, I was like, it can only be God. Like, I was like, I remember specifically praying to God and be like, God, can I go and live in London? You know, so the past 2 years have been amazing. God, I've seen God in my life. I've seen him done things sometimes, and it's like, I get shocked now, but are you serious? You know, I've sat in meetings, I've sat in boardrooms that I didn't even think I would sit in my life. I've had conversations with phew, cool. You know, I've had conversations with like very senior and important people, and I'm like, girl, look at God, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video, guys. It's just I'm just taking this moment to just reflect on everything. Like, it's coming back now in flashes because some of it has been very surreal to me, and you know, Jehovah. But yeah, the past 2 years has been amazing. I've grown so much. I'm a new woman. I'm the woman, but I'm still becoming the woman, but I feel like I am becoming the woman that I've always wanted to be, that I've always prayed to be. And it's just an amazing process to transition to that and seeing myself grow and seeing myself develop and become this, oh, African butter, African black magic, what. I'm like, child, I am my ancestors' wildest dream. So God is good. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna finish the rest of my food offline because I can't do this mukbang thing. It's just too much eating and talking at the same time. So thank you guys for tuning in. And yeah, to many beautiful adventures, to more bucket list trips, to more traveling, to more experiences. I'm looking forward to the next chapter of my life, especially in the UK and exploring in the UK, and my career as well, you know, grooming and growing and progressing in my career. So thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and comment on it. And don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell. I believe in you, me, you, me, you, me.